Hi gang, Chris again, back on the old plot. 28th of March. I'm about a fortnight behind, so I'm starting rotavating. It's very windy outside, so I'm just going to film me from the greenhouse rotavating. Not too much because my battery's not on full charge, and I think it's a bit ropey, this battery anyway. So I'll crack on and do a bit of rotavating. There might not be any sound, so we'll see. So unfortunately, I'm out of breath. I've had to stop. Rain's coming down too much now. But I broke that bed's back. That's going to be me legumes. I think I'm going to put my garlic in there as well at the front. We put it down here where I had me what did I have in there last? Carrots and parsnips. So that is, it's smashing soil there because I put about 8 bags of sand in. So that's it for the moment. Rain stopped play. It's time for a brew, so I'm off to the shed for a cup of coffee. So the weather has deteriorated. I've had to come sit in the shed with my cuppa. Shoes and socks off, of course. You might be able to see I've got some laminate flooring that I'm going to fit in here. I can do, obviously I know that it doesn't fit like this. I know I've got to do it a different way because I have laid it before, but well, that's that then. Doors shut itself. So I've got 3 boards left there, I think. Is it 3? No. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 boards left, and I've got 3 at home from when we did that. When we did the living room and through into hall. So I think I'm going to laminate the floor. I might varnish the front bit there where it's going to get wet. Now I can do a little latch on the inside of here. Well, I've just retreated to the shed. It's too wet. I'm going to have to clean my rotavator down and head off home. I've got some seeds to sow in greenhouse. So my view from my window. If you were told that that's my new car, you can't see very well. So I'm going to sit here, drink my cuppa, and get ready to clean my rotavator down. I'm going to nip home and, like I say, I think I've got a load of cabbages, cauliflowers even, to prick out, and some more tomatoes and aubergines. So that's my plan for this afternoon in this in rain. Let me know what you've got up to. Well, the rain stopped, but it's definitely too wet to carry on rotavating, so that's good enough really. Might knock some of the bigger lumps out later, but I personally don't bother with a fine tilth, because I find the finer the tilth, you're making a seed bed, and any weed seed that's floating about and lands in that's going to love it. They're going to get their feet into it and they're going to be well away before you know it. So don't worry too much about fine tilths. Strawberries are coming on. It's a bit of wet weather and sunshine we've had the past few days. So I wanted to do this bed. So if we get some sun this afternoon and wind's going up, get some sun this afternoon and the wind always helps. Might be able to do that tomorrow. So for the next 10 minutes or so, I'm going to prune the fence at the back. So keeping all my hops down here. I've decided to get as much of this as I can, because also, well, I should say, along with adding it to my compost, I can mulch it when we go on the summer holidays. So I'm going to use it as a mulch on the allotment. So this side's not too bad because I trimmed this back at the back end of next year, last year even. It'd be good if I could have done it next year, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to trim this back, and then I'm going to go off to greenhouse. So I'm back in greenhouse. I'm going to do a bit of potting on, and I'm going to start another pot of potatoes off. And what I'm going to be using is this compost, multi-purpose compost, £1.89, perfect for sowing seeds, planting, hanging baskets, bedding, tubs and containers. Now, sowing seeds, well, I bought this because I needed a bit of compost, and to be fair, I were going to nip up to allotment shop and get some of my usual, which is the clover one. But I thought somebody had said that I was passing Aldi or Lidl's, and somebody said that their stuff ain't bad. So I've been and got a bag. I'm going to use it for my potatoes because I've riddled it. And look at this. Now I know that's going to hold moisture, but even after riddling, it's not fantastic. So I'm going to riddle it, and I'm going to sow a pot of potatoes. I've got some here left over. There's 6 small ones, so I'm going to put them in a pot with this compost and see how we do. I'm going to crack on with that. I'll be back shortly. Right, so I've done the first 3, and these are the second 3 that I'm putting in. So the first 3, we've got one there, one there, one there, and then the third 3 go in the spaces, so the shoots can come up and they'll not disturb them. So I'm going to cover them up now and put them in here with a bit of fleece over them, and hopefully should get a bucket full of spuds. Should have said also, I've added bloodfish and bone to the compost as well, and usually I put a good few, 3 or 4 ounce in. This time I've put, I haven't measured it, I just put an handful, to what I thought. So, and I've done it every time I've put a layer on, I've done that. So I'll carry on doing that up the bucket every time you see the leaves, I'll cover them up again and add a bit more bloodfish and bone. I did a lot of sowing in the last video, so I don't want to bore you with too much, but I am going to do a bit more. But while I'm putting some stuff in the wormery, we'll just have a look in here. As you can see, all them white little wrigglers, they've all just hatched. They're all worms. So it's a thriving colony on there, if I can say that word, of worms I've got there. So we'll just cover them up because they don't like the light. So before I get on to a bit of sowing, I'll just show you last week's sowings. Well, the beetroot, that's the bolt hardy, that's up. That never takes very long, that bolt hardy. And the spring onions, nothing there yet. Take the cover off for you. They've not shown, but as onions they do take a little while in greenhouse. I mean, if I wanted, and I might do it yet, I might just put that up with propagator for a couple of days, and that should be out, should be up then. Did that with me shallots. Take cover off that one, and I don't know if we can see, but I'll try and zoom in a bit. Yeah, there's a few of them up. They're the other type of beetroot. I can't remember what they are now, but yeah, so the beetroot's up. No spring onions as yet, but watch this space because I might be putting them on propagator to go and moving. Right, so what I'm doing here, just close greenhouse door, is what I want to do is, I've just been complaining about this compost. I'm going to pot up in the compost that I bought from Lidl's and the compost I've just bought from Allotment shop. So I'm expecting there not to be too much difference, but there's a lot more waste with the one that I got from Lidl's. So that's how I'm expecting the only difference. But we shall see. So I'll do it with these two because they're roughly about the same size plant. I don't want to give either an unfair advantage. So I'm going to knock these out. Bearing in mind with tomatoes, same as brassicas, if you get them leggy, you can plant them deeper. So them two plants roughly the same, I think. No, them two roughly the same. So I'm going to put that one in this compost, and I'll go up to its neck again, up to its first leaves. Don't need to firm them in too much because when you water them, the water will get rid of all the air gaps. So that's the second one, and that one's gone in the Lidl's one, the cheapo. So what I'll do is I'll label them up. I'll keep an eye on them, and I'll let you know how they do. So I realised when I was looking on the computer that the last segment I'd done of the video I'd not pressed record, or I had, but I'd actually switched it off and it had been running before. So I'm going to say that's it for now, and thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I've gone past 1,000 subscribers now, so I'm well chuffed about that. I'd like to thank you all again. So hello to all my new subscribers. Stay tuned for regular updates of what's happening in the on the allotment, and now I get ready for the season. So thanks for watching. Cheerio. Have a good day. Bye.